Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to see how we can work with the package file data lake. This package is very useful when you have to work with the Azure Data Lake storage, which has the hierarchical namespace enabled. That means if you have a ADLS Gen2, then you can perform the set of actions that you would like to using this package from your Python code. Without any further ado, let's get started for this video. First, let's decide the scope of this package usability. So since this package allows us to work with the file system directory and the file also itself, then let's see how we can use this in a more granular way. So in this video, we are going to only see how we can work with the file system. I have already prepared a list of topics that we will be covering in this video. Here it is, and the scope would be first we'll try to create a file system, then we will delete it, and then we will create a directory inside the file system, and we'll try to delete some of the objects. So first for this video, we need to have a storage account created. So I have already created one. The name of this account is stg test demo test, and I have just a container. Previously when I was creating, at that time I had it, so its name is demo, but we are going to create a brand new file system, so we can just ignore this. Okay, so first of all, um, we have to get the get the credentials, or you can say the connection string, so that we can connect to this storage account. So if you want to see the connection string or the key of it, so you need to hop into the access keys, and there you can find your key for this account, for this storage account, and also the connection string. I have already taken this connection string in a file, and I have saved it here. So this file right here has that connection string. So if we have to, when we will connect using this, then I'll call it. And also I have Python file already created, file data lake file data lake demo. So here only we will do all our coding stuff. So let's dig in and see how we can work with it. So first of all, we need to import the file data lake package. So if you don't have this module in your system, then please install it by doing the pip install. And once you have it, then you can import it without an issue. So let's go to get started for this. Okay, so it is going to be Azure storage dot file data lake, and I'm going to import the data lake service client. Okay, so we have many clients available, like the directory client, file system client, and the file client as well. But we are creating the service client so that it is kind of having a connection to the whole storage, and from that you can derive multiple clients, whichever you need it. Okay, so we have imported it. Then let's read the connection string from the file with open, and I'm going to give the name of this file connection string.txt. Since I already have in the same folder, I don't need to provide the path, and the mode we'll be using in read mode. Okay, and let's take the variable, and let's take the connection inside it. So file dot read. So sorry, file dot read, and that is it. We do have the connection string. So after that, let's create the service client first. Service client is data lake service client dot from connection string, and here we need to pass the connection string. Okay, we do have the service client now. So first let's see how many file system are available in this storage. Okay, so let's see service client dot list file systems, and this is a iterator, so it will we have to use a for loop to. Okay, let's give file, just let's give a variable if f in. Okay, and then let's print the f, so it will give us the file system which is already there. So let's print this. Okay, so you can see here we have existing file system, the name is demo. Okay, so let's create the file system. That's our first point that for this video, so let's try to create one. Okay, so let's, from the service client we will just give a method create file system, and you have to give the name of the file system. So let's, before creating it, let's print something. Creating the file system, and after this let's print the file system is created successfully. Okay, so let's save it and run it. Okay, yeah, there you can see the file system has been created. Let's see our storage. So if I refresh it, you can see the file lake. Okay, I made a typo here. That's good actually. We can say we can use our second point, which is deleting our file, deleting our file system. Okay, that's totally fine. I have made a typo here. So let's first delete it. Deleting the file system. The file system is deleted successfully. So instead of create, you will have to use delete file system. Okay, so it will this method will be called to delete our file system. So if we delete it, then it will be gone now. That is what we need. Okay, so that worked fine. First and okay, so we covered the first and the second point, and third point is creating a directory inside the file system. So before that, since we have already deleted the file system, so let's create another again, so that it will be with the correct name. So here again we are going to change it to creating the file system, and is created successful. So the name is file data lake. Okay, so let's create this. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't change that to create. So let's clear this window and then change this to create file system. Okay. Okay, so it has created the file system. Let's see the container. Okay, you can see right here that it has created the file system. Now inside this file system, let's create a folder. Okay, and you can say a directory. So this has already been done, so let's comment it out, and then yeah, let's create a file system client and then interact with it. Okay, so get file system client, and then you have to give the file system name. So here we have already created the file system there that we will mention, and from this okay, we haven't returned anything, so file system client. Okay, with this file system we'll create a directory inside it. Okay, create directory, and then we'll mention the directory name as testing. Okay, so let's first print something to get on the output screen. I'll just copy from the above, creating the directory, and we'll duplicate it. Directory is created successfully. That's it. Let's run it. Okay, so directory is also created. I'm in the file system, and let's refresh it, and you can see we have created it. And now let's try to delete this directory. So there could be a scenario where by mistake or intentionally you delete any object from your storage. So how you could use this to recover that again. So if you want to recover anything in the storage, then first of all you need to have the soft delete enabled on your storage account. So here in my case I have already enabled it. So if you want to enable that in soft delete, then you need to navigate yourself to the data protection, and in here you can check these boxes, and you can mention the number of retention days that you would like to have, and it will be ready for you. So since I have already enabled, so I do have the option that I can I can recover it again. So here first I'm going to delete this directory. So let me first copy that, comment it, and then paste it again, and here we will see deleting the directory, and directory is deleted successfully. And instead of create directory we will give, sorry, let's use like this, delete directory, and that would delete it. Let's run this code, and it has deleted it successfully. So let's move to our container section, and we cannot see this in here. That means it has done its job. So first of all, let's see what are the deleted objects are in this file system. Okay, so the file system is already there, fs client, and we will give the option list deleted paths, and it goes recursively. It is a iterator, so you will have to use a for loop, or in this, and then we'll have to print the r, save it, run it. Okay, you could see that here it is the dictionary it has returned, and at the same, if you have 2 or 3 files, then it will give you 2 3 dictionary, and with this with the information. So you can see what it has returned is the name of the object, and what is the time of its deletion, and what else do we have. A remaining retention period is 6, so within 6 days we can recover it. Okay, so let's try to recover this one. So for recovering any deleted object, the deletion ID is mandatory, so we'll have to use it, and then only you can recover that one. Okay, so let's comment it, this part, and from the file system let's write our code to you know try to recover it. So the function is undelete path, and here you have to give the deletion ID which you would like to um, recover, and the name of the object that got deleted. So that is the one. Let's save it and then run it. It didn't throw any error, that means it executed successfully. So let's verify that. So you can see right here it is empty, and when we refresh we get our deleted object. Okay, so there are many functionalities which are available in this package. So you can try those, and hope you like this. If you did, then please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.